Welcome to it.
Good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins and bless up to the world.
And then Tay just put your info on blast like that.
It's what the people want to know, bro. My bad.
Nah, bro.
So otherwise, how was your weekend?
It's going good, but there's no sound coming through.
I can hear you pretty well here.
My weekend was good. I'm a huge, and a lot of people know this, I'm a huge sport fanatic.
I seen part of your video, one of your videos here. I think it was last week.
Yeah, not this past the
The
week
Friday
before.
before that. Yeah, I saw like 5-10 minutes of that.
It's going good, but there's no sound coming through. Okay, so we should be good now. 1 2 1 2. What's up, bro?
Drop the audio there. No, on the. Sorry guys, some technical difficulties this morning. We're back. We're live. I'm gonna change my voice, guys. When they put me on the show officially as a co-host, then I can do that.
But can you keep that up for an hour though?
I can.
Just the entire day, how you doing? Has everything been
and
well?
my eyes is definitely gonna be like this. Like I'm gonna be like
Bedroom
Yeah,
eyes.
I'm gonna be like, yes, guys. And then I just think there's another lady. She's on the radio. I don't know who she is, but she sounds like that.
For like an hour or the entire
That's just
slot
how she
straight.
sounds. like standard. That's her voice. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I guess the more you do it, obviously, the more
no,
you...
it's only gonna be for the show.
Only for the show.
Yeah, I'm only gonna adopt it and then apply it. I'm gonna install it and like activate it when I get onto the show.
And then the next week you can choose something else. But I'm getting feedback. People are saying the sound is back, which is super, super dope. In any case, good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins and bless up to the world. It's your boy Jay Paris. We coming to you live on this beautiful Monday morning from Johannesburg, South Africa. It's the Morning Shake powered by the Inside Show, and it's one of the best podcasts in the world. What's happening? How you doing once again? Let's start again.
So brilliant. I'm absolutely brilliant. God has been so amazing this week, this month, this year, my whole life. Grateful, and I'm super happy and excited for the future. I won't lie.
What makes you so optimistic about life?
Look, a lot of opportunities are obviously opening up. You guys know I've got keychain. I do ladies self-defense keychains and accessories, and that's just taking off. A lot more people are recognizing me in the industry. I was telling Jay this morning, I got a message from somebody who might be on this live.
I'm Jay Zakes.
It's a different.
Oh, another. Oh, you're looking there like what's
Look,
good?
No, he's on the live with me.
Yammer.
Yeah,
but
so,
now you must get them obviously to the YouTube platform.
Look, I've already spoken to them. I already put everything there for them to know we're live there. We've already gone through this. You see, you came late.
Okay, so but then you gotta let them know they're like, yo, bomb 10 minutes and then you switching off there.
Oh, I'm using this for us for
Okay.
marketing, you see, because now
fairs.
as I record everything,
Fairs.
I can literally crop it and put it on my TikTok. So then there's 60,000 people you check, and then I can be like, then I can put the link there.
Not fairs.
Look, there's a plan for everything. Like I do the marketing type of thing, so I know I've got this. This is just like little segments I'm gonna use to market the show.
Nah, fairs. I've been seeing some of your stories, and I see a lot of stuff going out in terms of what you do. So, seems as though business is looking good on your side.
Yeah, look, there's a lot of events. People want me to do a lot of public speaking now, but like I must go to like a police station and go speak there. I'm like, you guys are the crime professional, like. But look, I'm gonna see what it entails and everything, and I think it will be fun. Construction companies are reaching out. Banks, you name it. So
I'm sure you relish the fact that there's crime, and that the crime rate goes up.
Actually, no. Actually, no. I don't actually.
Because if
like
there was
it.
no crime, you're not in business.
100%.
I'm only tripping.
I feel like
No,
we
but
need to start the
it's-
show over.
We did, bro. We actually did. Oh, like as in like read the whole thing.
No, we already here. But I'd be here.
Yeah,
bro.
we here, bro.
It's what it is.
You like cut the stream and then like
And
fresh.
start over.
So then
That mess in the beginning is
I
not
think
it.
let's do this, bro. We already here, but let's take it from the top, bro. And then on YouTube, you can basically
can
just
just
chop
it.
that part.
Let's take it from the top.
3, 2, 1, let's go, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to it. It is the Morning Shake with me, your host, Seven, and of course, my co-host, Mr. Jay Paris. What's happening, my brother?
Yeah. Good morning to the folks. What up to the youngins and bless up to the world. It's your boy, Jay Paris. We coming to you live on this beautiful Monday morning from Johannesburg, South Africa. It's the Morning Shake, powered by the Inside Show, and it's one of the best podcasts in the world. What's good, bro?
Of course, bro, we got our another guest here. We already had such a big conversation the whole morning there, but the audio wasn't working. Clayton's normally here, isn't here today, so we had to just kind of wing it.
Some technical
But
difficulties.
we managed to get it. And so, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we have Nicole, Cola Pop, Squirp, Man, Keychain, SA, VAT, all many personifications. What's happening?
Good. I was just telling Jay now, I'm blessed, I'm happy, I'm grateful to the Lord for where I'm at, for the opportunities, doors are opening, more people I can help. Yeah, I'm great,
That's dope. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, if you're watching online on YouTube on the Inside Show, thank you so much. Please drop your comment in the comment sections. We got it open right in front of us. We're gonna be having some serious conversations today, man. I want to speak a little bit about Sound of Freedom. I went to go watch it on Friday. You didn't want to come watch it with me, but it's dope. It's told. Which, by the way, bro, it started at 2. Yeah, don't pull your face like
you
that.
saying it's dope.
Now listen,
No, it's not that
it's
I also
dope.
didn't wanna come
I
and
said,
watch
bro,
it,
let's
bro.
go watch the movie. We were there at the Glen. We saw it starting at 2. I said, okay, bro, let's go get done with work, and then after
There's
that, we can
another
come back and
engagement
watch
in
it.
the evening, which like
There's another thing
requires
happening,
prep and so forth.
but that's why I
Now,
wanted
Zakes
to do it in that gap so I can be done and come back to
You just like
sort my
things. You
stuff
just
out.
didn't want to wait for us.
I wanted to watch it, bruh. I'm that kind of person. When something comes out now, I want to know what's happening now.
But we went through this.
So
you
we
could
went-
have waited for us. You didn't want to
For
wait
Monday.
for us. Look, Monday, Friday, I was available. Nobody even contacted
I
me.
didn't. I was wrong in there. I was
Thank
supposed
you.
to at least give,
Thank
give
you.
you a call.
Say sorry.
Zakes always
Sorry,
does this. He
sorry.
did this the last time as
I
well with
apologize.
the Jap versus Germany whole thing.
Now that I
didn't
wasn't
go.
good. I wasn't
Nah,
good.
he
I
tells
wasn't
me on
gonna
the show
go.
on a Monday morning. Yo, bro, yesterday was so dope. Yo, you should have pulled through. Yeah, you should have pulled through.
I wasn't gonna go. That was the last minute. That was Justin that phoned me. Like I was already in bed at home, and he was like, "Bro, come man, just come." It was cold. It was unpleasant, you know. And I ended up saying, "Okay, let me go." I ended up leaving anyway. It was nonsense. But
So
that's a
we
story for
realized
another
we
day.
should now start doing stuff without Xavier. And then just come on a Monday and be like, yo, Sunday we did this.
Yo, why weren't you there?
Nah, that's not.
On that
You should
vibes.
you should have came through.
Nah, listen, bro. So here's the story, right?
But you went to watch it, bro.
I went to watch it. I want to talk about it. Then after that, I want to talk about BRICS a little bit. But please drop your comments in the comment section. How many of you watched the movie Sound of Freedom? I'm not gonna give you too many spoilers, but we're gonna go watch it. We should go watch it together, though.
No, I don't think you should give any spoilers. I think you should just like
Entice people to go watch it.
Yes, just like a high level overview, but nothing about.
Alright,
us
okay,
in it.
let's do that.
Like
I-
what's in the trailer? You can't do that to us, and you can't do that.
I'll
to
do
the
that.
viewers.
Okay, let me do it to what's in the trailer, right?
Spoilers aren't ever spoilers for me, though, bro.
No, but
like
okay,
spoilers
for me.
can't ever be.
Look,
I
there's
think
a bu-
I'm
there's a
I'm a
bunch.
visual person, so you can like speak it.
Look,
How
bro,
much?
they've spoken about the movie extensively, right? This homie's been on, Jim Caviezel's been on many interviews. I've listened to probably all of the interviews he's been on. I've listened to the one where he was on Jordan Peterson. I've listened to the one where he was on
different shows.
different shows. I can't remember where else, but I listened to a bunch of it. So here's the thing, right? So Jim Caviezel was the guy that played Jesus in Passion of the Christ, right? So he's also a Christian. And then the producers are also Christian. And so they came up with the concept. In fact, it's a movie that's been out. In fact, Disney had the rights to the movie originally. And they didn't want to play it because of whatever
Obviously.
else. And then Angel Studios, the same people who does Chosen, they decided now, because they're also a Christian-based kind of film production company, they decided now they're going to go full blast and they're going to expose things, right? So they came out, and the whole thing is obviously about human trafficking, child pornography, and all that kind of stuff. And they were obviously met with a lot of resistance from mainstream. They were met with a lot of resistance from government. And the reason that is because they then later found out that obviously these people are involved with a bunch of this. They consume a lot of this. With the whole, with Hunter Biden's computer that was exposed, there was some pictures of inappropriate things going on there. So obviously now the thought process is, okay, so you guys are involved with this. That's why you don't want it to become a thing. And so hence why, so whenever the government tries to suppress something, that's when I look around the corner. I'm like, wait, there's something else going on here. Why are you all trying to hide? Why are you all dodging, right? So that's why I'm going to say now, let's make it a big thing. Let's make a fuss about it. Let's make a noise about it. And let's get people to go watch the movie. So the movie, obviously, in the beginning, it has the homie from that used to be on Seven the Land. I can't remember the white guy, the good-looking guy that all the ladies were so crazy about. His name was George in the movie in Seven the Land. You probably won't remember, but he starts off. So I think those guys there somehow connected with some South African guys. So he starts off saying, "Look, this is a paid-forward movement." This,
Are
that,
you
that,
starting
and
the
other.
whole movie
No,
from the
I'm not
beginning?
talking about the movie. I'm talking about him introducing that it's a paid-forward thing. We
Okay.
must share this thing. We must
Okay.
let people go and watch it because of the content and whatever else and what the subject matter of the movie. So we must make it a big thing. Then, of course, at the end of the movie, which is already on YouTube, Jim Caviezel does that. God's children are not for sale. Guys, please share the movie. Please go and tell people to watch it and this, that, and the other because it deals with these topics and these issues. Okay, so yeah, my thoughts. I'm not going to give any spoiler. I'm just going to give my feelings and my emotions. I sat in the movie. I was
Can
emotional.
I interrupt you for 2 seconds?
Okay, go for it.
Guys, if you have watched the movie, you heard about the movie, ask us questions, tell us what you think about it, or anything. Give us some feedback so that we can discuss it and get some of your
Good point,
opinions
yeah.
and stuff about it. But also don't give us any spoiler alerts.
Yeah, I'll do no spoilers, okay? And also, guys, if you watch it, don't give us any spoilers. But again, as I said, we're going to speak about BRICS after. But just quickly, we decided we're going to just kind of mention this because I do want to entice people to watch it because it is important for us to watch this, right? And as a father of 2 little girls, I sat there And and the sad thing is just that what's happening in the movie, I'm connecting with it on that level because I'm like, hey, bruh, this is like, I'm
I got
seeing
children.
my kids in this thing. And I went through different emotions. I went through sadness. I went through anger. But I think the overarching sadness about the whole thing is to know that it's based on a true story and to know that it's still happening as we're sitting here. And that for me was the thing of like, yo, bruh, that's what makes you angry. The fact that it's like, this is happening as we speak. This is happening to children as we speak. Every time on Facebook, missing. And now to see the behind the scenes of what's going on with the children when they go missing, it makes you angry, bruh. And so I sat there, and when the movie was done, it shows there at the end, please wait 2 minutes for a special message from Jim. And that's the message that's already on YouTube. It's well documented, where he says, God's children are for sale, guys, please share the movie, da. And then so nobody wanted to get up. Everyone sat there, they waited the 2 minutes to now see what the special message is. And I'm telling you, bruh, when everyone had walked out, it was like we came from a funeral now. Everyone was like crying and emotional and like,
Because you have to take
this
it
is
in. I think
untidy.
because of the reality of it and I can't say the gruesomeness of it, but because it's actually such a touching subject that so many people can resonate with because it's our kids. And because it's based on a true story, a lot of people still have to soak it in. Maybe that 2 minutes to see that message, it isn't enough. So when you come out of there, it's like your whole entire worldview changes. So what you probably went through while you were watching it and afterwards, and then you by yourself also, you weren't with anybody that you could like.
Look,
maybe
Anka didn't
entertain.
want to go watch it. She said straight, I don't want to watch this. It's going to make me paranoid. And it will make you paranoid. If you don't have... Me, I pray for my children. I plead the blood of Jesus over my children. I pray for my children before they go to school. Anywhere, bruh, these weird things happen anywhere. You think you're taking your child to church, then someone touches your child inappropriately at Sunday school or something. These things can happen anywhere. Yeah. Then the child is 18 and then they come out and say, hey, daddy, when I was 5, this and this and this, you never knew. These things can literally happen anywhere, but I've done enough.
They themselves don't even know. They don't even realize at that moment, like when something is happening and somebody's doing something to them, they don't even know it's wrong, or this is maybe my uncle, or it's my aunt, or whatever it is. They don't know that it's wrong, so they maybe go on. Maybe it's, we're just tickling and playing, but once they're older and they learn about it,
they realize
that's when they maybe ashamed. Or like, maybe they don't even want to come to like mom or dad and tell them. Then they sit with us like the shame.
Or they start expressing themselves inappropriately. Now they start becoming, rowdy, and now, because they're struggling to make sense of their emotion and why they're feeling the way they're feeling.
I think I'm just keen on seeing, and I don't know if it's in the movie though, bro. I'm keen on seeing the whole outcome of the thing, because I think whenever you obviously oppose a system, especially when it comes from the Western world, it can be a very challenging task. So I'm keen on seeing what actually happened towards the end. Is there hope?
So there is hope. The thing is, the show is based on a guy named Tim Ballard, right? He's the original. He's the guy that the show is based on. So everyone knows the story arc, right? So he obviously goes and he's working for the FBI or the CIA or FBI or whatever. But he goes and he's put on this case to go and find children, whatever. So he finds the first child. And then he comes back and they say to him, it's fine, you found a child, it's a victory, blah, blah, blah. But because he has children, he feels like,
there's more.
Nah, my bro, how are you guys okay with, hey, you found a child, so it's all right, most you did. Then that child that he finds, he says, please, can you help me find my sister? And then this thing just eats this guy. He's like, I can't, how am I going to go home? Well. That's in the trailer, yeah. How am I going to go home? How am I going to carry on with my life? Knowing that his homie sister is still out there. And then he goes to his boss and says, hey, listen, I'm going to pursue this thing. Then the boss says, no, leave it. It's done. You got your money. You're going to retire soon. Call it a day. And this guy, I think it's God or the Holy Spirit inside. He just feels like, I can't afford to call it a day, bro. I have to go and find these other children. And then he comes up with this elaborate scheme.
To do it. If you've got the resources and the skill to do it.
But he doesn't, because then the government pulls out. Then they say, bro, if you're going to do this, you're on your own. Then he says, if I'm on my own, then I'm on my own. Then he went back, and that for me is the courage that I think we should all get. Like, whatever happens, happens, bro. I'm going to stand my ground. I'm going to fight my things. I'm gonna push through wherever I need to push through, and I'm gonna carry on doing what I need to do. Because he takes that courage and says, they tell him on the phone, nah, bro, it's up to you if you wanna go. You on your own. We pulling out. Then he obviously tries to hustle other help from other, but then he gets to the point where it's like, whoever helps me, whoever doesn't. And he's so lazy, bro.
But what do they end up doing though? No, what do they end up doing?
You like things.
So,
Gonna
bro,
watch the-
See all the
so
things.
you see in the trailer.
I wanna go watch it.
Okay, so you know in
Sell
the
it,
trailer
bro.
where you see those boats coming to that island, né? You see all those boats pulling up at that island. You see because then eventually persuades some of the law enforcement to assist him. And then, but he comes up with this elaborate scheme, bro, to say that, because then he finds out who the cartel is, he finds out who's bringing these kids in, he finds out all this, and then he plays an undercover role and says, look here, bring me X amount of children. I don't want to give too much information, but he says, bring me these kids. And then he obviously pulls off the whole heist. But that's the quiet part. But then there's a whole part that's not in the trailer. That's going to be a spoiler if I bring up that part as to how he ends up getting this.
I think we'll go into it when we watch
the one more question and we can move on. My bad.
That part is not in the trailer, so I don't want to spoil that for
Thanks.
people.
Because of this obviously being a system that's been around, a lot of people didn't know about it. This whole human trafficking from their side, and they're speaking about government involved and all of that. What's the outcome regarding that, though, bro? What's the feel? Is that being like entirely exposed, bro?
So, bro, before I answer that question, guys, if you are watching here, you can also please go subscribe on Instagram, on what is it called? YouTube. It's called The Inside Show, as you can see here behind us.
You can see the title of this video right on top, The Inside Show YouTube. We're live now. Come there, ask your questions there, guys.
Yeah, the comment section is completely open. You can jump in there. Well, just repeat the question again, bro.
Yeah, bro. So basically, because we know this is a whole system that's been around now for a while and it's being exposed. The question is basically, so what's happening to it though? What's the whole feel from the
here's
people?
the thing.
Is it being exposed at a rapid pace,
So
extensively?
here's the thing, right? And this is back onto last week's show. There are only two forces at play here. It's the force of evil and it's the force of God, right? So it's Satan versus God. So obviously Satan has infiltrated the spaces of government, the spaces of decision makers, the spaces of this. So these high-ranking politicians are involved with this human trafficking, involved with child pornography, involved with. That's why Epstein himself. We had that conversation the last time, in inverted commas, Epstein himself, because these high-ranking politicians are involved with these things. So it's evil, bro. You are literally speaking about demonic stuff that's busy happening here. And now you have people who are on the side of Christianity and Jesus that are opposing. So you have this battle, this epic battle of the two worlds. And it's not going to be a walkover. It's not going to be this movie came out and sharp, everything is quiet. It's going to be this constant push and pull, bro, because of this battle between good and evil.
What does it
As
say?
is
Our
with
fight
everyone.
is not against flesh and blood. But it is in this realm, people will see it as like good and evil. But we know spiritually that's where it's at. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's crazy. Someone else asked now, what is the movie? It's called The Sound of Freedom. When did it come out here?
It came out on Friday. It came out on the
on
18th.
Friday.
That's why I wanted to go watch it on Friday. But let's for real go watch it. Even if it
when
means
are
I
we
must go
going?
watch it again. There's also, yes, here's the other thing. There is an opportunity to get it for free on the app, because they have this thing called paid forward system. If you can't afford to watch the movie, you can, obviously, for those of you who can afford it, support it, obviously.
No, we wanna support it, yeah.
Support it. But there is an opportunity to go. When I stood there at the thing, my phone died while I was there. And the guy said, just download the app, you can go watch it for free. And I'm like, bro, my phone is dead. I want to support the thing anyway, let me just pay. I end up paying for it. But there is an app on Sound of Freedom where you can go. And if you go to the movies, I went to watch it at the Glen, you go there and you say, hey, what's that thing to watch the movie for free? It'll show you there on your phone. And then
Look, I think let's go, because if you obviously pay for it, it does help it get to more people, you know what I mean? And it's a good cause. For them to be making this, the production, all of that, it must have cost money, and they're shedding light on it. So if you can go, and if you, like you said, if you can't afford, then go the route where you can get it for free. But I think it will be smart of us, because we actually want to push this. We want more people to see it, to expose the attacks that is happening to our kids in this industry and everything. So I think it will be good if we go together and we watch it, and we actually make content around it that we can push and market prior to us even making a video where we come and discuss it. So us coming together, making a thing about it, looking at our reactions when we like walk out of the cinema, asking a couple of questions, just strobing people like so that when we put it on like TikTok or any ads that we are running for it, I think it will be great so that we can help push the movie so that more people can actually go watch it.
Look, I'm into production. I'm the kind of person that will watch it again. And I'll probably get emotional again because I like storytelling. I like to listen to different angles. I'll probably see things that I didn't see the first time I watched it, you know. But the production quality of the movie, bro, it's world-class standard. It's not like you know, sometimes you watch these Christian movies and it's like chippies, bro. It's like low-budget chippies. That thing isn't, bro. That thing is proper, high quality.
I think we saw
shots,
that from the
angles,
trailer as
everything
well.
you
Go
could
check
see.
out the
These
trailer.
people did a decent job in doing this thing properly.
I'm excited
So,
to
yeah.
go watch it. I can even go after this podcast to go watch it, but I guess we can't do that.
Now we'll talk and then we'll see what we do. I just have one thing. Maybe we can go watch it later. I got one thing that I need to sort out, and then we'll see after that. But if we can watch it
about
together,
that,
that would be dope.
I think I'll just download the app.
For
We
fun-
need you
for
there,
fun-
Jay.
For funds wise.
No, not that, bro. I got a meeting, like literally.
Alright, bro. So
Hey,
now
yes, sir.
we'll talk about
We
it
will
after the
discuss
show,
when we're available.
and then we'll go
Yeah.
together.
Let's get
That would be
into
nice.
our actual
only
topic
kidding.
of the day.
What's
You
up, bro?
You don't want to cry. You don't want to cry in the movies, Jay. I'll give you tissue. I promise. You'll be okay. We got you. We got you.
Nah, I'm not
You
one
don't
to
Nicole,
like. I'm not
don't you
one
want to
to-
get us into the next part of the thing? Let me just go and see.
What's happening now, bro?
There's only audio on the left. I'm aware of it. Give me a second. I'll sort it out. But Nicole can carry
Okay,
on.
I'm not gonna do the main
Fix
topic
it.
now. We're just gonna
Fix
discuss
it,
the other
bro.
one, okay? Fix it.
Fix it, bro. But thank you.
Okay.
If we obviously letting people know, tune in and so forth, they have all the right in the world to let us know to fix stuff.
Yes,
We
please let us
appreciate
know.
it. We appreciate it. For Grim Till TV, thank you, highly appreciated.
Okay, so I actually wanted to bring up the Maui fires. Did you hear about it? Did you see it?
Yeah, I watched a bit about it. It's also another sad story.
Before you go
basically.
on, I want to ask, where do you get most of your news? Do you get it on like the TV? Do you get it on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram? Where? Because the source of where you're actually getting it will be very telling for me.
For me, it's YouTube. I don't think people watch TV that much.
You'll be surprised. Like
The
older
people
people,
don't watch-
older people they watching like this.
Yeah,
TV
but
and
the
like,
younger gen, nah, I don't think we're watching TV. Everything is from the
So
tube.
do you and I'm asking this, like, do you believe that everything on YouTube is 100%, like nothing is filtered out or like taken out that, like even with us, like what I'm gonna be sharing and like the things that's gonna pop up on the thing, guys, you need to know it's alleged, it's
Yeah,
apparently.
when we were obviously discussing this, you were saying that there's a lot of undercover stuff regarding this, which when you do see the footage and everything that took place, it does beg the question, like, how did this take place? Which
Wait,
I'm
bro.
glad you'll...
Grumtel, I fixed it. I fixed it, bruh. I took your advice and I applied it.
Come on now.
Is it better?
Nah, someone please give us the green light. That green
I
tick, let us know.
I just
Let
wanted
us-
to tell Grim TV I fixed it.
Yeah, he or she waste you,
They
bro.
waste us, bruh. We must fix it, and we did. I broke. Sorry, continue.
So what do you think? I want both of your opinions on the Maui fires, what you think, what you've heard. And again, this is allegedly, apparently, this is just what we've seen. It's an alternate,
Universe.
not you, viewpoint about this. So what people are seeing on the news, what media is pushing, and the flip side of it. I want your opinion. What do you think? What have you seen? And same with you.
I've
Okay.
just seen the
Go for it,
disaster.
bro. I've
I've
heard.
literally just seen the disaster. I haven't heard the undercover.
What
news.
about the disaster? Even if you haven't heard that side, what have you specifically heard or seen about the Maui fires?
I just thought it was such a tragic moment, and people were literally running into the ocean to save their lives. That was like super sad about it. I mean, just seeing a guy and his younger bro and all of that.
Have you seen did you see the devastation, like the
Yeah,
drone
how it
shots?
blew
Yeah,
up.
no,
all
I saw
They said
like
it
they're
looked
on
like
the-
there was a bomb that exploded. The cars were like blown up and all sorts.
I can't exist. Seriously.
That's what I was watching. I was watching some of it, but there's some conspiracy that why the rich people's houses didn't bomb.
Do you know which rich people's houses it was?
Bill Gates and
Jeff Bezos. Oprah.
and Oprah.
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Were the houses on the island as well?
Yes,
on the
bro.
No,
shore?
look, okay, so let
let's-
me put
let's-
it into perspective for you. So, here's Oprah's house. Nah? Here's all the locals. Nah? All their houses burnt. All of it. Like, not even just burnt. Like, we've seen fires and, like, the walls will still be standing, the roof will maybe cave in, but the house, the structure itself will still stay up. No, it's, like, down to the ground. The cars are melted to such an extent where you can see the metal running down. How hot was that fire that you can melt a car for the metal to be running? Anyway, we'll get into that. What else did you see?
So that's the part I saw where they were saying that how come is it that those celebrity houses didn't burn down, but then everyone else's houses burned down. So that's all I know about it. I didn't get into the rest of it. If you're gonna play the video, you must show us that video also.
Okay, it is already on.
Oh, that's the one that's showing
That's
how
showing. So
everything
this is
burnt.
so what you guys are basically seeing right now, or you guys just saw now, was guys. And if you don't know what's happening, you need to go to the YouTube because there's inside
The
info
juice is there by the YouTuber.
So basically, I'm gonna tell you guys a couple of things, and I just want your feedback. So I'm obviously considered a conspiracy theorist. I, like you, a conspiracy realist. First thing we're gonna be discussing is, did you know about this lasers, this targeted weapon that has been created, like by governments and stuff?
And then they want to tell us it's aliens.
Kinda, but like there's actually a weapon they created. This is something that you can go in Google, you can find it on YouTube. They actually show how they've built this plane. They took the entire front of the plane off. They put a laser on. It's for warfare. So if Russia and America come toe to toe and they're in the air, they will use their
Laser
plane.
beam.
They will use a laser that can obviously target you in the air and shoot you down or whatever. So if they've got that type of technology, what's to say they can't use that technology in starting up fires?
They can.
Do you think that was a possibility with these fires?
Come I tell you now, whenever it comes to the government and the way things are happening now, I'm always going to be skeptical about what they're up to, bro, because they always doing things that there's always like something going on behind the scenes, bro, that we're not privy to.
So
But
do you
when
think
sit
that the
there-
fires were started by laser?
I don't know if it was started by laser, but I do think if there's an agenda behind the fires, then definitely was started on purpose. I don't know how, but it was then definitely started on purpose.
Because just think about it. How does a fire jump a 4-lane highway with emergency lanes? It doesn't burn. It just jumps over and it just burns there. And certain cars, some of the videos you might not obviously see it here, but some of the videos are showing like big holes in the front of cars, like just big holes. And if you just look at the streets, and you see the cars that are lined up, all the doors are closed. If you're running for your life, if you are gonna die, are you gonna stay in your car and just?
No, you're gonna run.
So, we just need to use our logic with this. And again, this is just what we're seeing. It's not like we don't want to get cancelled and everything. But you think about yourself in a real life situation. You're in a car. You know there's fires. You can't get out because there's a roadblock. There's two exits to that island. The one exit was blocked. There was literally a policeman blocking people from leaving. So an old guy, I don't know if you guys saw the video, an old guy actually walked. He saw the cars backing up. He knows the fire is happening, so he's obviously walking to get out of this. And he sees the policeman, and the policeman says, "No, I'm just under orders to keep everyone here." So he obviously can't understand this, and he keeps walking. And for miles and miles he walks, and there's no traffic. It's a way out. But if you look at the videos of the aftermath, you can actually see exactly where he was talking, because he described where it was, where the people were backed up, and you can see all the cars literally lined up.
And those cars burnt.
Completely burnt. And all the doors are closed. So people are asking questions, why is the doors closed?
Okay, so you definitely have a theory. Now give us the reasoning behind your theory.
So, yes.
Why do you think someone would
Okay, so
do
those areas, it's Lavana or Lavaya, I don't know how you say it. Give me a second, I actually want to go here. So it's Lahaina, Kula, and I think it's Kia. I don't know how you actually pronounce it, but those three are the most sought after areas or land in Hawaii. So the rich, they've got properties there. So the government of Hawaii said that no new construction can happen in Hawaii. This is something that is in the law. This is something that was passed very recently. The only thing that will allow or justify for them to do new construction is if there's a natural disaster and something happens to allow them to do this. So people for years have been trying.
Oh, I heard that part. They are now offering to buy those.
No, we're
properties
getting
from
there.
people.
We're getting there. So with this, a natural disaster has to happen for construction
I
and
see where it's
changes
going.
and for big buildings and holiday resorts to go up. But the locals that own the land are not willing to give it up. It's prime real estate. So how else are you going to get them? Because people have been trying for years to buy
Never
them.
mind that there's cultural things that's happening there. Because remember, that's their culture, that Hawaiian culture, you know, where they wear those
Alua and
alua and
what's
those
in.
dances and the
So what about the bomb that took
guitar,
place here in
whatever.
Joburg CBD?
No, but we can't go off topic. I heard about that. I'll tell you what I heard about that. But basically,
Nah,
basically
Makwere-kweres.
yeah,
Do you
what's
call
the
it?
whole plan
The
behind that?
Zamas.
look
Nah,
what
but why we changing the topic? Wait,
I
you
know.
still here.
Okay, yes. So,
No, it kind of like
but you are taking
yes.
us off topic.
No, it's not.
Jay-
It's
Jay-
not
Jay,
entirely
we're
off
talking
topic
about
though.
the fire.
It's
So
not
many people
entirely
died.
off topic. If you saying that was, deliberate, it was planned.
Yes, there's an agenda behind it because they want to take the land.
I think that will be the connecting factor.
Yeah,
between
that's-
the two. But wait, let's
Okay,
first
but
finish
let's
that
wait-
story. We can jump on there.
All
if we
right.
need
So, what I've heard is obviously now most people lost their houses, disintegrated. So, on top of that, you don't have time to go and get your birth certificate and all your documents in your house, right? You fending for your life. There was no alerts. The governor or the guy that does the emergency alerts, he said he doesn't regret. And this is all available online. He doesn't regret not sounding the sirens, alerting people that this fire was coming. Why? Why wouldn't he do that, knowing that the fires are literally consuming? 1,200 kids are unaccounted for. The mayor doesn't want to answer questions. This is all videos. This is all on media. You can see it. But the mayor doesn't want to answer as to how many kids are missing because they say 111 people have died. But all the kids that were at school were sent home. But they couldn't communicate with the parents because the signal was out. The taps were shut down, so people couldn't even open the taps at their house to maybe put out fires like outside. And now, after all of this, a few people that's houses didn't burn down. The mayor sent them an eviction notice. They've got 45 days to leave. Why? You have a home to go back to, so why are you being evicted? And then on top of that, what you mentioned is that construction companies, real estate guys, they're phoning people that lost everything.
To buy that.
In that
So you're in a
moment,
vulnerable position.
Exactly,
you
you've
need to
got
recover. You
nothing.
need the money. So obviously,
and insurance companies aren't paying. None of the insurance companies want to pay. So when you look at these
Chris is
few
saying it was
factors,
all done by design, which I agree with. So for me, bro, I do think that we're getting close to the end of time, bro, because there's like too much. Just even BRICS, which it actually segues into BRICS,
Facts.
because, bruh, excuse my pessimism, but for me, bruh, these people are up to mischief, bro. Especially when you got China involved, and you know how China operates, bro. Those people, if you go to Chinatown, you can people are spending 100,000 a day, 200,000, 300,000 a day, and guess what, bro? You're not allowed to swipe. I've been at Chinatown, where I saw people coming to buy stock. People that are selling their stock in town, Brie, small street, whatever. They come and buy trolleys of stock. I've seen people take out stacks, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. I've seen it with my own eyes while I'm standing there. Then I ask myself now, ain't look here, because you are using cash, you don't have to account for it. So which means what's happening with SARS? What's happening with all those elements? Because now you have to must now pay SARS. If you're going to swipe, SARS comes for you, want to take 45% of your income. These people are running businesses in broad daylight, and it is well known that they don't swipe and whatever else. You go to Chinatown, how many of the people swipe? And if they do swipe, there's a must go swipe by that over there or wherever else, because they're obviously avoiding tax. But my thing is just now Cyril comes on the TV last night and it tells us, our fellow South Africans, we must now be happy because we're connecting with this, that, and the other. Again, excuse my pessimism, but I just feel like, why, bro? Okay, let me ask this question. this broken country with potholes and no electricity and what honestly do we have to offer the world? What? Ask
Natural
yourself.
resources.
Thank you.
Yeah, obviously our resources.
Thank you very much. And that to me says it all.
I made a video yesterday.
That
about
to
it.
me says it all.
So if you look at the BRICS nations, it's 5 countries, right? It's Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. We make up 42% of the GDP. That's 3.2 billion people. Just that 5 countries.
But that's mostly largely because of China and India.
Of course, it's the population, but it's the resources that we all pull. I think it's 27% of the world's GDP, just from our 5 countries. And 22 countries.
Something like 1/3.
Yeah, so 22 countries officially want to sign up. That's according to the spokesperson of
That's
BRICS.
what they're going to be discussing now today
at the summit.
and the summit. Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting. A lot of people have a couple of things that they've said that they've asked questions about, but I think you lead it and you carry on. If you have questions, we'll answer and then.
So for me personally, I don't believe that the government does anything without some sort of
benefit to themselves.
Exactly. I also don't believe that China would have any sort of, or any country would have any sort of interest in a dysfunctional government such as ours, unless they got something to gain out of it, which we all know we have gold, we have diamonds, we have
platinum,
we have platinum,
got
we have
gas,
iron ore, we've got gas,
we've got animals, we've got agriculture, we've got mining.
Bro, we literally have everything. If
we're the top 3 richest countries in the world.
If we had leaders like the people who are running Dubai and people who are what did you say?
Like Gayton.
Facts. But if we had leaders like people like how Dubai is being run now, bruh, all of us would have been millionaires.
And
just purely because of the resources of our land, bruh.
I don't know if you've listened to Gayton and what he actually says. He says every South African can make money by just by doing nothing because of the resources in our country. And he has a plan. He literally has set out the plan. And if you listen to it and you see in what he does, you can actually see this could actually.
But here's the thing: the question Joy asked just now about the human trafficking. Who's gonna sit back, relax, and allow it to happen? Especially, Cyril told us last night they're going to sign documents with these countries. I'm telling you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, this man is busy signing things away. Yeah.
No, he's selling South Africa.
He's signing things. So even if Gayton comes and says, "Hey, this is our diamonds, this is our gold," they're gonna say, "Hey, boss, Cyril sold this thing to us. You can't come and do anything."
No, fair enough, but I need you to understand something. Like people like Gayton, you see, he's also a businessman. He comes out of jail. Some people cannot be bullied, and that's something that we must remember. Like if we're just gonna sit back and let these things happen, then okay, you know what? Fine, they're gonna take our land, they're gonna whatever, because they're selling us off bit by bit. They did it with the beers. All of these companies that are in our country, they're stealing everything from us. Even
who is this guy?
Steenkamp from the DA. He sold Cape Town. Do you know that?
Steenkamp.
Yeah, the mayor whatever of Cape Town. That okay, I think his name is Steenkamp. I don't know. Let's just go with it for today.
For the sake of the conversation,
that's your name. So yeah, he sold off Cape Town. There was a loophole. And that's what they're able to do. Because people don't really want South Africa in the whole sense, except the resources, but they want Cape Town because the land, the beauty, the tourism, everything is there.
The weather. Bruh, I've been to London. It's not going to beat our weather. I've been to different countries in the world, bruh. It's not going to beat our resources. I've been around the world, bro, a number of times. And I can tell you, if we had better leadership, there's a reason those people want this place, bruh. I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt. If we had proper leaders in our country, bro, we would have all been doing much better than we are now.
Yeah, and I think it's so disheartening, bro. Especially with the fact that you mentioned we're already struggling with potholes, with electricity. I mean, how many years is it gonna go on?
Last night when we were on the call, I'm like, as we sitting here, I'm sitting in the dark. Remember, I'm like, as we speaking, I'm literally sitting in the dark.
And it's like now you bring up this that we're gonna be collabing with these countries and I think there is a large amount of funds. I think it's 100 billion that is coming in already to to collaborate when it comes to the
do you think they're
transportation,
gonna use it
technology, and all of that. No, the 2 billion will probably be used for something. We know the rest where that's going. I mean, we can't even account for the 500 billion that
The COVID relief.
that went
They're obviously
missing.
going to severely violate us. I don't want to use that word, but there's severe violation happening here.
So it's just so sad to see. I mean, even just the whole energy of when Cupcake comes out. I mean, if this was such a positive
Cupcake
thing,
sounds so
I mean,
discouraging,
like be
bro.
happy, like yo, we're about to collab
Just
and
to
things
hear
are
that.
happening,
There's so much
and,
money,
and give us
change it.
and start with stuff that's been happening. As you can see, this took place because of that. This took place because of that. Things are moving forward, but it's like,
Bro,
We
that
have
guy,
no
when he starts talking, he's like,
and this
hello,
is our leader.
Like, I watched 2 minutes of it because you guys told me that it was on. I didn't even know. I put 2 minutes on. I won't even lie, and then I put it off. I said, it's not even worth it for me.
bro, it's horribly boring. And
Did you watch everything?
Yeah, I had
So
to, because
committed.
I was getting excited
So
for this.
committed.
I was like trying to prep for this. But I was like, yo, bro, it's rough. And they're not even really speaking about it on mainstream media. I was listening to the radio on my way up. And, bro, they blocked off the airspace in Sandton because all these international leaders are coming.
Putin's
but they're not
coming.
even like speaking. Is Putin not coming?
Putin's not coming, guys. This is. I actually wanted to like do a whole intro and everything. Putin's not coming to South Africa. Why do you guys think he's not coming? A, because of security, the lack of security in South Africa. B, what Malema was saying, that they're not going to arrest him, but he's worried about being
Surely
arrested.
Putin's not scared of Malema.
Or no, Malema was
Putin's
saying
not scared
no.
of Malema.
No,
Or even
Malema
Malema.
Malema was saying, no, we're not going to arrest him. Putin is like, our bra. But, okay, so Putin's not coming. Reason 1, security in South Africa is swak. Reason 2, because he might get arrested. Or reason 3, it's really dangerous for all of the world's leaders to
Those
be
big
in
boys
one
to be in
place.
one room.
One bomb.
I would say that because I'm telling you, Vladimir Putin is not concerned about his security, bruh. That man, did you see those?
Yeah, did you see
did
how
you
he
see that
like,
plane,
how
bruh?
he's trained?
Not even him. Did you see Russia's plane, bruh? The plane that he operates with, bruh. It's like that dark military planes with the 4 engines and the what. Those planes that are too big to land in certain airports, bruh. Bruh, I'm telling you, that man lands there. There's like probably 100 bodyguards getting out around him, all strapped up. The area's being surveyed, everything. That man
Of
not scared
course, bro.
about
I think-
something
So why do you
happening
think
to
he's
him.
not coming?
There must be different reasons.
So
if
what do
he's
you
not
think?
coming.
What do you think? That's what I'm
But
asking.
don't know
I'm
why
sure
he's
he's
not
not
coming,
scared.
but-
He's not scared of South Africa.
I don't
That
think
man
he's
can
scared
do
of
this
our
to us.
military like system. Us.
Imagine that
I don't
Turk aunties in a military
We,
running.
we
Look,
couldn't
guys.
even the military here in SA couldn't
even sort out the-
what's that thing again
that riots
happened?
that was happening.
When they were stealing stuff. What's it
Yeah,
called?
those riots
looting.
and those
The
looting
looting.
and things. They couldn't even sort that out. How are they gonna sort out? Did you see our military,
Nah,
bro? When you go
facts,
here
bro.
to Southgate, they're stealing the fence of the military
Guys,
base.
I want you to think bigger than South Africa. What I'm asking you guys is, Putin comes to South Africa, all of these world leaders, you must remember, people in the states around the world, they're actually
know.
very scared about BRICS because we're going to decentralize the dollar. This is a very big thing. They're saying
They're gonna
the
connect it to
BRICS
the- to
dollar
the
or the
gold.
BRICS
Gold, they're
currency,
gonna connect it to gold,
it's,
yeah.
it's already, it's backed by gold, number one, which the dollar isn't. Because you can just print the dollar. If we take the dollar off as the world
As the main
currency,
currency, yeah.
it's gonna be a huge thing. And they say the exchange is gonna be $1 to 55 BRICS dollars, if we're gonna call it dollars.
So overnight our currency will be stronger than American
So
US
much
dollar.
stronger. It will be 55 times that. So for every one BRICS dollar or
Here's my next question.
it's
How is that gonna benefit us? As a fellow South African, tomorrow morning you wake up, the rand or the BRICS is worth more than
No,
the
I
US
don't
dollar.
think. Look, I think you're thinking about it in like a me and you operating with that. I think it's more in terms of like when we have to trade and do business with other countries. We have to do it in dollars right now. So everybody in every country has to hold dollars in order to exchange. If you need to buy oil, if you need to buy any of these natural resources, we trade in dollars.
My question is, will it affect us positively on the grassroots? The
We don't
average Joe in the street.
We don't know that. Look, they have been saying with
Because
BRICS
now you wake up,
nations-
your currency is automatically strong. Bruh, you are now stronger than the US.
No. I think you I think you're going a little bit too far. We are obviously thinking, how is it going to affect us? But you need to understand the world currency. If I need to trade, it's between us, like the 5 countries. Yes, let's say the 5 countries. For us to trade amongst each other, we're going to be using our own currency. We're not going to use the dollar, which eliminates the dollar. Just immediately becomes a lot weaker because of that. So in that sense, where they're working on the trade, the investment between the economic growth and investment between these 5 nations, it's going to make it easier.
And those who are trying to jump in now.
Of course. So like some of
But
America's allies are also jumping ship and they want to join the BRICS
I'm
nations.
saying this. Tomorrow morning you wake up, ne? The rand to the dollar at the moment is almost 20 rand. It's 19 something, right? I heard it this morning. Now, you wake up tomorrow, the BRICS, you are now, all those Mandela notes that you have is now changed to a note with BRIC on it and S, and it has a face of Putin and whoever and whoever and ever. And this is now your coins, your note in your pocket. As you take this note out, there's that. Okay, I got some different currencies, which somebody helps my argument. This is the Namibian note, which has their person on it, and this is the Botswana note, which has their person on it. You wake up tomorrow, they change the whole thing. Here's your new note. It's BRICS. There's 10 rand. 10 brick is worth $55.
I don't think it's going to happen like that. Like we might think it might, but I honestly, just my own opinion, I don't think
we'd obviously hope that's going to be the case.
Yeah,
because now what happens, bro, if you travel now, if I travel to America and I come there with my 10 rand, I automatically have a 550 rand now. Or $550.
Again,
yeah, what's it going to do to electricity now that electricity is $100 for like 28 units? That's my concern.
You guys are taking this seriously.
Electricity is going to be 100 bricks.
It should be 1 rand a unit.
But I'm asking because it's going to affect us on the ground.
Listen, you are here right now. We are still here. Keep it here. Let the summit.
Those guys are there already.
No, listen.
They're talking about changing the currency.
Do we? Now, we don't use the dollar.
Shout out to Al, my bad.
Hi.
This just became my favorite YouTube channel. Episode is fire.
Thanks, my brother. Please subscribe.
Appreciate it.
He walks.
Sorry, Cola.
No,
Thanks,
it's fine.
broski.
You guys are here in terms of, you need to understand, we just changed our bills now to the Mandela bills and whatever. It's not going to be a thing like, okay, BRICS is going to come and that's just predictions that it's going to cost that. It's not even facts that it's going to be.
But that's the conversation they're busy having now.
Yeah, we're not actually there. We're seeing what they're letting us see on the media, on TV, on TikTok, on YouTube, and all that. We need to wait for the summit to happen. Thereafter, we'll start seeing what the real agenda is. Where's this 100 million, billion, trillion dollars going? We don't know yet. For now, it's all speculation. People in America, they're obviously scared because if the dollar is not the world currency,
and they become swag overnight.
It's hectic for them, and they are scared. They are worried about it.
They are scared. I listen to their podcast and I see what they're saying and they are scared. Because literally, if this goes the way I'm envisioning what they are saying, right? Like let's just say, let's just live in this world where we assuming that we are correct in our assumption, right? To say that okay, they come, the BRICS note is worth $55, right? And now you earning in BRICS now. You're not earning in dollars or rands or pula or whatever. You're earning in BRICS. So now your job pays you X amount of BRICS, 1,000 BRICS. Automatically, if you travel to the US, you are having now 1,000 will be 55,000 US dollars now. So now, if you become successful in any of the BRICS nations, and you now move to America, you automatically a millionaire. Like if they come, they come here with $100,000 and they move to South Africa,
boom,
that's automatically 1.9 million rand now because the economy is times 19 now for us. So now my question is, if this happens, what happens to their whole Wall Street and their whole? Like, you know that the whole
look, there's gonna be a crash.
the NASDAQ,
there's gonna be a market crash. All of these things have
US
already
30,
been predicted.
All those predicted. All those companies. That means automatically, bruh, we now become the superpower above the United States.
I don't think
it
we.
It literally does this, bro.
I don't think we become the superpower. In actual fact, bro, what I'm thinking here now, bro, is that we will do all right with day-to-day life and so forth on, but I still think we're going to be slaves to the system.
You're always
course.
going to be slaves to the system. But I'm asking, bro, and that's my cry. Like, us as a normal person on the
But
street,
based off
do we
obviously
become
what
more powerful?
SA.
Or does that
Are
depend?
we speaking SA?
We speaking
like
me
us?
and you, Jay. Now tomorrow they come and your FNB changes your app when you open there. You see there's no more R there. There's a B now. They buy rand, and you see now your money is now X
let me
amount
try
of
and
B.
remind you
I don't
again.
think I don't think it can get to that, bro.
Let
And
me
it won't
remind
get
you
to that,
again.
bro.
Right now, where you thinking I understand, but just take that out of your head. That it's not gonna be rand anymore. It's gonna be BRICS. Take that out of your mind completely. Now, try and understand what I'm gonna put in front of you. As nations, when we trade amongst each other, we use the dollar, right? Because the dollar is the world currency. They want to get rid of that factor because America, they've been running things. They've just been the main ones. Now they're basically going to take them out of the picture and we're not going to use the dollar. We've now created our own currency as those 5 nations and the other 22 that want to join. Let's say there's 27 nations in the world. Let's say it's half of the world population. We are now trading in our own currency. That's how we're going to be trading amongst one another.
But that automatically puts America on the back foot same time.
Of course. But what I'm saying is you
crumbles
thinking
the economy one shot.
each of the different countries, you're going to keep this is what I think and what I'm assuming just based on my understanding. We're going to keep our current currency and everything. And yes, it will go up because the dollar itself is going to go down. So our rand is going to improve, but our rand is going to improve. Just like in...
So let's say that, right? It still kind of makes the same point I'm making. Let's say the rand tomorrow is... The dollar is 55 to the rand.
But 55
As like
is
the
just
way
a prediction.
I'm just saying I'm just using it as an example, right? So the way it's 19 rand to the dollar. Tomorrow morning you wake up, you are now stronger than the dollar, and you have much more power and authority. Bruh, that means you can move like crazy. Now you see, so all these questions like, are we earning in that currency? Are we gonna earn in that amount? Like let's say your salary is 10,000 rand a month, for example. I'm just making an example. And now all of a sudden, that 10,000 rand is worth 55,000 rand now. You
You're
can
excited for this, nah?
I'm just saying, if that is the case, you
I
can
don't
literally
know,
do
bro.
more, bro. Now all of a sudden you can buy an expensive house.
Bro. I don't know,
Guys,
bro.
just look at the joy in his face. He's
I
like,
don't
he's
know,
so
bro.
excited.
I'm excited about America not being a world power. Because
Look
they
at
are
it.
I just
It's
want
not
I just
gonna
want
change.
electricity for now, bro.
So you just still labor electricity.
I think that's where we are,
I don't
bro.
wanna buckle my wheels on the
I
road.
think that's where South
Basics. We
Africans
actually
are. We
just
still
want
are
basics.
there. It's like you're speaking about these things, and while it's beautiful, it's nice, but can we first sort out
Like water
our
and
issues
electricity.
that we
Bro,
faced
we
with?
got a comment there, just check there.
Let's
Need to
check it out.
understand, Holy Go.
Yeah, only girls on some like, okay, BRICS, Germany rather, 100 BRICS, I'll be rich, and the AF is, and that's absolutely fantastic. And then Holy Grail is, I had to switch it up for the youngins that are watching. That's what it means. Guys, you need to understand supply and demand. That's what affects the value of a currency. Also, people actually need to start using a currency first. Then
But they're
he or
going to
she-
force us to use it. Because it will be the thing that we have to use.
He or she goes on to say it'll only be worth 55K if you go to a poorer country than SA.
I think they are pushing for a one world government. So yeah, I think it's going to be.
In the middle of the show.
I think it's. I think what we're
Someone
seeing
just
now
walked
is
past.
more-
Apologies. Jojo.
It's like, I'll open the gates for me. Why are we busy on the show?
Baga open for him, chap.
Sorry, what you said.
Guys, I think what's gonna. There's a video popping up here. I think what's gonna happen is a stage is being set right now, and there's a lot of things that's distracting us globally. But I think they are pushing for one currency, one world religion, one government, all of that.
Now,
And-
where have I heard that
where,
before?
where have we heard that before?
Where have we heard this one before?
Sounds yeah. I do
Basic
think with all of
instructions
this-
before leaving Earth.
Exactly.
Yeah, I watched
bro.
your show last week.
Basic instructions before leaving. But all of this is what they call eschatology. It's what happens before Jesus comes.
Ooh, and when he comes, When he comes, it's gonna
I'm
be
not
great.
gonna be
But
here
I wanna,
while I'm
while you
telling
said that, they're actually working on technology, and I don't know, I just wanna throw this in, it's quite random, but they're working on technology, like right now. I'm gonna send you a video. I'm gonna send it to both of you to see what they can do with technology now. They can project things in the sky.
To tell us it's alien.
Even like somebody in a plane, not that. Like,
But they are going to use it for that.
yes, but they also, this is just what I've heard, and I just want your opinion on it, seeing as though we are children of God. They are saying that they're going to use this technology to imitate like Jesus coming on the clouds. Because if they can use that technology for anything, that's what they're going to do. They're going to have a false thing that many people are going to believe this is Jesus
Yeah,
in
but
the
you can't
clouds.
fake that.
Yeah, how can you fake that? How
If Jesus
much,
comes, he comes.
This
bruh.
is the thing.
If you go, you go.
Okay,
how
listen,
much DBs must your sound be worth? Like,
hold on. Let
Can you
me,
imagine?
let me,
Trumpet.
let me,
And
let
the
me
whole
say,
earth has to hear it at the same
you
time.
guys heard about the second sun that they made, right?
China.
People believed. There's technology that we genuinely don't know about, guys. Let's not make jokes about it, but there's technology we don't even know how powerful it is. So right,
Now, I
if
saw that sun that they made in China.
we here in South Africa, we're not seeing UFOs, but they're seeing it in America. So even if they fool half of the world into thinking that Jesus is here by doing and projecting these things in the cloud, it's a reality that it could happen.
I hear you. The Bible says,
Even
and
the
every
elite-
eye will see, and every knee shall bow, which means at the same time the whole world is going to
No,
hear.
yes.
"Do, do, do, do."
That's why I say the earth is flat.
You see now.
We'll
You
get
see
into
now.
it.
You see now.
Because think about it. How is the whole
Wait,
world
in
gonna
the comment
see it?
section, earth flat, ne?
Flat or round?
Flat or round?
Just say
No,
flat.
look,
or
F is
let's-
F
let's
is
have
flat,
this
R is
conversation
round.
now. This is gonna be
Now
one
let's
of
just
the
see what
other
the people say.
episodes.
We're gonna have it on a different episode, but let's just see what the people say. F for flat, R for round.
Let's
Yeah, sorry,
go.
what are you gonna say?
So here's the globe, nah. Let's just think realistically.
We must
I'm-
have us on another show because our
Guys,
time is
I'm so
running,
excited
and I want to
for
have
that
this convo.
show.
I definitely want to have it.
I'm
Guys, quickly in the
gonna-
comment section, F for flat, R for round.
No, Earth is not flat. Let's not even go into that. So here's a globe. Jesus comes, nah.
Yeah.
And look, it's God. At the end of the day, He is all powerful. He can do any and everything. I get it. But here's a ball. So Jesus is on this side. He's coming on the clouds. How are people seeing it on the other side of the world? But if it's a flat Earth, it's circular. We've got ice wall around, which is Antarctica,
Lulu says
all
round.
around us. Then it makes sense
Timmy
how
says
everybody
flat.
will see him at the same
Phoebe
time.
says round.
Thank
So
you.
it's flat, round, flat,
Thank
round.
you. You see, my people. This is
I-
right.
And the other planets.
They round. God decided
So
to make
so
those round.
the Earth is a pizza, and then the other planets are round. like around there.
Who said anything about the other planets?
No, I'm
the
asking.
photos. No,
I'm
and
not-
I'm
just
asking
trying,
you.
I'm just trying to get a visual understanding.
Look,
of
the
this,
moon
of
we
the
can see with our
entire-
eyes. We can see.
which is round.
Do you
round.
think? Do you guys honestly believe the Earth? And I'm asking you guys this, like
Me, honestly, I
so
believe it's
so-
round.
Like we
Like a
are
ball.
spinning. This is what they say to us. We are spinning millions of miles in space, and Earth is now. So we're going. Whoosh. The sun is. We're spinning around the Earth. We're moving so fast now. So answer me this, guys. That you guys think it's a globe. Every night when you go outside, since you were small, nah, you'll see the same star constellations, whatever they call it. You'll see the same. How is it possible for us to see the same stars since we were children? The same stars if we are spinning in space.
Because of the
Is the stars moving with
the
us?
galaxy. Yeah, everything's moving together. The whole galaxy is moving like that. The whole Milky Way. Shh. Or is it not moving at all?
Really? Do you really believe that?
If we're moving at that speed
Okay,
that
now I'm
they
going to
say,
ask you, so when God says He uses Earth as a footstool, explain to me what
I
is
don't
a
think
footstool?
then it's not flying through the
No,
air.
forget the flying. God says He uses Earth as a footstool, and heaven is His throne. What is a footstool? Think about it. And I'm going to bring.
For me, I
biblical
need to
facts.
understand why the others are round and this one is flat.
What others?
Like the moon and the sun. We can then see it around with our eyes.
Don't worry, I am so excited. With
Yeah,
our
we'll
next show,
talk
now,
about it.
Also,
with
just
our
people
next
that's
show,
been
we
into
need to
space.
use
I
the
mean, you
screen.
speak about technology
They haven't
and
been
all
to
of these
space.
things. No one's been to.
No.
That I don't think they've been to space. Bro. Oh, space maybe, but the moon I don't think they've
No,
been
I'm not
to
saying the moon, bro.
The moon I don't think they've been.
I'm
You
saying
think
like space.
they've been out of God put the firmament over? How you think they're getting out of the firmament? I'm going to bring biblical
angazi
facts.
mfowethu.
Was our next thing now. I'm not even just going to
So,
bring scientific facts. I'm going to bring biblical facts.
So the planet, how do we even know this planet?
NASA must told us. Isn't it?
You know, there's a bunch, but we're gonna have this conversation next time. But I'm saying, how then you have to, then you have to explain
How
about it. You have to
does the
explain the
Earth
times,
move
the
around
different zones. and stuff.
Doesn't.
for day and night?
No,
Day
the
and
moon
night.
and the sun is moving. And they're literally just moving around. And I'm going to show you the model. And I can even, if I can, in time, I will get it and I will actually simulate it and show
For
you.
me, I think it's round, bruh. But anyway, we'll have
Look,
that
it
conversation.
is round. It's circular. But
I'd
it's
say
not
ball
a
like
globe.
a ball.
It's not a globe.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's been our time. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you
I
for
was
everyone.
once of the opinion that it was round, but God delivered me.
Amen.
Come on now.
Lord.
Amen, brother or sister. I don't know who that is, but Amen.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen,
If the
thank you
earth
so
was
much.
my bad, bro. If the
Go for
earth
it.
was flat, why can't we fall off the edge?
Because there is no edge. Just go and search. And I'm just going to ask you guys, do this research. Go look at the Antarctic Treaty and why no human being can just fly there. Why did all the countries around the world block us as normal people from going to explore? And then you also ask, just answer me and go and look, how come water takes the shape of its container? Earth, it's flat, guys. You look at the horizon, you look at the flight patterns.
Alright, so we'll have this conversation
Yeah,
next time,
bro.
and also we'll come. I'll come with my stuff that I think, and you come with your stuff, and then we'll have a 1v1
Yeah.
or 2v2 or whatever. We'll
But-
see how it goes.
But look,
but
if
but
I
again,
win,
like I'm
man,
saying,
if
let's
I
have
win,
that
if I
conversation.
win, then there must be something like up.
But how are you gonna win and how are we gonna win? We don't know. We on Earth.
No, look, we're literally going to. You're gonna bring your facts. You're gonna bring your proof. I'm gonna
So
bring
then I
mine.
guess all of this is just opinions.
No, look, we need to get to the bottom of it. We need to.
But
I
how?
need you guys.
How are we gonna get to the bottom of it if we do say let's
We
send
can't
something?
get to the
Let's
bottom of
send
it, it's
something
flat.
up into space, ne? Let's send something up into space to see the whole Earth, and then someone else will say, yeah, that thing didn't go all the way up, or that thing was CGI, or that thing was this and that.
But that's what NASA says. That's the same people you guys are believing.
No, I don't believe that America landed on the moon. That I think they're lying to us. That I
Nobody
think
landed
is-
on the moon. You
that's
can't
lying.
land on the moon.
So that for me, I don't think is legit. But because I looked into this, but again, we'll have this conversation. But I looked into it and I saw someone send a weather balloon with the camera up, and then it starts showing the shape, the round shape.
I've got so much proof for you. It's gonna be so exciting. I'm so excited for this topic, guys.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe on our YouTube channel. There, it's the Inside Show. Go hit the subscribe button. We are on 3,500. 3,500, almost 3.6 subs. So please go jump on there, go show us some love over there. And also, guys, please hit us up on our social media platforms. JX Paris, and then of course Nicole Cola Pops.
Yes,
And
guys.
then, of
This is,
course-
like I said in the beginning, this is going to be my new voice. I'm going to be adopting a
Is
new
that now
voice.
your sexy voice or
No,
what?
this is my
Your news voice?
This is my podcast voice.
Powerful.
Yes.
And then I'm Xavier Hendricks on all my social media platforms, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It was a dope show. See you on the next one. Love you. Goodbye.
Guys, what do you think of the show? Huh? What do y'all guys